Hey Libra, what's up? Welcome back to the Illest Illuminator. Let's see what is going on for you, my friends. What is going on for my beautiful Libras? What's going on for Libra? If this resonates, make sure to drop a like. Okay, we're starting with the base chakra and the shadow. So I definitely relate this to the Scorpio full moon eclipse that we are having right now. Perhaps by the time that you're watching this, it's already over, but the day that I'm recording this is the full moon. So this shadow aspect that most definitely is occurring during an eclipse could bring a lot of insecurities in regards to your stability. All right, the base chakra is all about how we feel safe, or securities, or savings, or the basic needs could be something that is coming up for you. All right, that needs a lot of healing, that is triggering you into a fearful state. All right, I feel like maybe you are comparing yourself to people. That's how it feels like with this Five of Swords coming through, like feeling conflicted, feeling defeated, feeling like you don't have enough security, you don't have enough on your bank account or your savings, you don't have the best house for yourself. Whatever it is, it's bringing up a lot of fears, all right? And you may, if you are allowing this shadow aspect to run over you, you may be starting to get a little bit envious, or even feeling defeated, or comparing yourself, starting to have this feeling of like you're going downwards in life instead of upwards. Like, why do other people have the blessings? Why don't I have the blessings? This could be just a shadow aspect that comes through just for you to heal it. Now, it could be just like a small little thing that comes through your head, and you're just like, why does that person always have to have that? Like, why do they have a happy relationship? Why is this? Why is that? And that could be just a signal for you to heal your base chakra, all right? To ground yourself more, to really, connect more with earth, to feel good and in your own body, all right? To feel safe. Maybe in your upbringings you didn't feel safe. Maybe you were always, not always, but maybe there was a lot of poverty, or you didn't have enough, or a lot coming from your parents, and they couldn't do anything about that either, right? Maybe they were refugees. It doesn't matter what it is, but it is something that might be coming up for you to really look through. Like, why do you have those thoughts? Why do you have those fears, right? What is triggering you? So these are definitely deep topics that could be arising, that definitely need you to rely on your own spiritual strength, all right? And see the spiritual lesson and rise above it, and not allow these energies to take over, right? Because with eclipses, especially, it's the moment when it's darkest, right? Like the sun and the moon and the earth are going through a dark phase, all right? Something is being eclipsed out. So this is only a good thing for it to come through, so you can actually eclipse it out. So this is going to be really enlightening you. The Eight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, emotional withdrawal. So you may need to go towards the sea, towards the water, to really replenish yourself, to cleanse and release all these emotions, these fearful, triggering emotions that bring a lot of resentment or anger, or, self-defeating energies, self-sabotaging energies, all right? And because you may go through that phase, you may be also experiencing conflict with the people in your surrounding. So, yeah, Four of Cups, feeling a lack of apathy towards life, towards things, towards being around people, feeling like everyone is always trying to compare themselves to you, but at the same time, you may be feeling that way as well sometimes. So there is a feeling of closing yourself off, and I feel like for you, it's going to be the best, because you need to show yourself love. You need to focus on yourself and love yourself first. I know that sounds so damn cliche, but it is the truth. Like, if you don't love your own dark self, or your shadow aspect as well as your light aspect, then you're always going to feel that sense of defeat energy, and that is something that's now being purged out. So yeah, rejection, All right, that could be definitely also coming through, but it is all going to be leading you to that new beginning, like some type of miracle is what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing a ray of light. I see a rainbow. So I do see eventually, eventually, a new start, a new loving you. There is a new aspect of you that's being born here. And for some of you, this might be also talking about new love coming in, right? Some of you may definitely be single. Maybe you've been single for a long time. And this, trust me, this Scorpio full moon eclipse definitely opened up the wounds of feeling lonely, feeling triggered, and, you know, self-sabotaging energies. Feeling like everyone was just there to hurt you. Nobody loved you. You know, that's like the most, like, that was really what the Scorpio full moon really brought. All right. So it's very normal for you to feel this way, but just know how to embrace those feelings and energies so you can rise above it. Hermit. See? That's like the old wise man or the woman. And it's going into the mountains just to think things through, to reflect, to embrace their loneliness, okay? Because these energies are all about feeling lonely, feeling this and that. And the hermit takes care of it in the wise way and be like, you know what? I feel that way. I'm going to take that feeling with me and I'm going to just introspect that feeling for myself and put it on the shelf for myself. And coming to some type of conclusion or a through seclusion coming to a conclusion. So with the hermit here, it's saying that you are going through the phase of completion and you had to do this on your own. Yeah, the devil. Wow. I mean, it was not okay. Shut up, Sonya. Shut up. Seriously, shut up. Wait a minute. Ace of Cups, the Emperor. I'm seeing a lot of father love healing. Okay. Needing validation from the father. The father is coming through very strongly. Some of you may have passed over father or grandfather. That's really coming through strongly. But there is some type of a deep wound. All right. There is this need of wanting validation, wanting love, and you may have been encountering the wrong masculines that may have taken advantage because you were on a codependent love relationship here. Someone to take care of you. All right, that was what you wanted. That was perhaps not what you intended, but because there was like a father wound issue, you may have searched for men that could provide you from that characteristics of providing you from protection, providing you from love, validating your love. And I feel like now you're starting to see that cycle and you're breaking through that cycle. Okay, you're starting to definitely break through. So this is definitely a sign that you are on the right path. And through this journey for yourself and self-love, that's how you're going to actually attract the masculine in your life. There is the Emperor here, okay? There is definitely someone that is on the other side of, you know, the self-reflection and that self-love and dealing with your own negative patterns, because we all have negative patterns. Like if you claim to not have any negative pattern, that's just bullshit, because that does not exist, because then you cannot be on a spiritual path of healing and growing, because what are you going to grow out of? Like you can't always grow in the light. You got to be in the dark in order to grow out of it, right? But once you are aware of that and you're not turning your back towards your own shadow, but you embrace your shadow, and that shadow could be anything, right? Like the most simple thing of shadow is perhaps feeling jealous, right? Feeling resentment, feeling, or, you know, when you're feeling angry or whatever it is, whatever is triggering you. And it's usually a reflection of something else that is showing you that aspect. And once you deal with that and embrace that underworld of the devil, then you're actually showing yourself that you have a lot of love to evolve from. And I feel like now you're starting to go through that process where you're starting to take responsibility with this Emperor, responsibility to love yourself and not expect that from someone else, right? Like not even from your parents, not even from your father, if this is a father issue. Because for some of you, your father might have been overworking, constantly on the road, constantly on the travel, always choosing work and money over the family, and that has brought a lot of fear of losing money, because the whole relationship with your father, what you saw, was about them always being about their money and stability. So obviously you're going to be fearful of, like, if I lose my job, then I'm not going to be accepted by my father. So, you know, there is so much depth here that is being looked at for you and by you, that is eventually going to make you see things in a different daylight. The Page of Pentacles is like learning from your father and learning that, you know, you've seen maybe the dark side. Like now I'm saying that was the shadow aspect that hurt you, right, in the process. And I'm strongly feeling someone's father around me because my whole body is like tingling right now. So this is definitely for someone there. But this father, whether they are alive or not, in this case they may not be, are telling you to see also the respectful side. Like they were always providing, they were always taking care of everyone's needs. They were the provider, very consequent, very disciplined, very responsible, and they want you to learn those aspects without being fearful of losing your job. Like they, you know, there are also good things within this scenario, right? Like that, and that's the qualities that you need to embrace. And once you embrace those qualities, you can also be aware, like, okay, I know that if it gets very busy, I can go into being a workaholic just like my dad, and then neglect people that I love and neglect myself. But once you are aware of that, you can balance that out. And that just gives you two sides of the good and the bad of a workaholic. And maybe you are the workaholic right now, but it does resonate for maybe your father, or for some of you it may be your mother that had to raise you and always was working, so they weren't there to love you properly. That's a healing. Wow, what a deep teachings here. Thank you, Spirit. So this was very important for someone out there. For everyone, actually. Oh, creation. I'm not going to pick it up right now, but that was creation. So creating a mood board for yourself, focusing on what you want to accomplish, writing down what you want to achieve within yourself, and it shall be given, because you're definitely going towards a new path where you're going to make a decision to not allow your past to hold you back anymore. Focus intention. Look at that. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions. Focus on your target and you will make your mark. So there is some type of goal in your life, something that you want to achieve. And the more you've been wanting to achieve it, maybe the more you felt like you were not achieving it and everyone else is achieving it. That's kind of like the Five of Swords and the Four of Cups. It's like, you know, for the... like you've been going on interviews, but every time you were at the last round, they pick someone else. And like when that bottles up, it just comes out. It's like, I'm never going to have it. And why does it always have to be someone else? There is a reason for everything, okay? There is a reason for everything. And look at that. You are good enough. Okay, you are good enough. You're blaming yourself now. You're downgrading yourself because you're comparing yourself. Like, they had the job and I didn't get it. They got the band and I didn't get it. You know, when is it going to be my turn? The Spirit is like, if you could just embrace the fact that you are good enough to receive that love, the Ace of Cups, you'll get it. Focus on that. So that's what I have for you, my dear Libra. I think that was a very direct message. I hope that it helped you for your healing. If you want to tune in to the extended, and we'll get a little bit deeper into the person that you're dealing with, because I have not seen them, because it was all about you this time and what you need to learn and deal with and heal. And let's see how this is going to go after you have subconsciously and consciously processed all of this. So make sure to check it out. The link is in the description box below this video. If this resonated or you found some type of healing in it, press that like button for me and show me that this resonated. So thank you so much, and I'll catch you soon. Ciao.